Question number 16. The prices of a short-sleeved t-shirt and a long-sleeved t-shirt are RM15 and RM18 respectively. Write the ratio of the price of a short-sleeved t-shirt to the price of a long-sleeved t-shirt in the simplest form. To find the ratio, compare the two prices. The ratio is 15 to 18. Simplify the ratio by dividing both numbers by their greatest common divisor, which is 3. Therefore, the ratio is 5 to 6. A total amount of RM390 is allocated by the school to buy 14 short-sleeved t-shirts and X long-sleeved t-shirts. Find the value of X. There are 14 pieces of short-sleeved t-shirt with 15 ringgit each and X pieces of long-sleeved t-shirt with 18 ringgit each. The total cost of the 14 short-sleeved t-shirts with 15 ringgit each, that is 15 times 14. The total cost of the X pieces of long-sleeved t-shirts with 18 ringgit each, 18 times X, 15 times 14 plus 18 times X, adds up to 390. Simplify to 18x equals 390 minus 210. 180 divided by 18. The value of X equals 10. B. Table 4 shows part of travel information of the van that brings them to the opponent's school. Assuming the van moves with the constant speed along the journey, draw a distance time graph to represent the journey. Draw a line of x-axis, represents time in minutes. A line of y-axis, represents distance in kilometers. The van departs from the school at 6:30 a.m. and travel to the petrol station. The van reaches the petrol station at 6:50 a.m. taking 20 minutes to cover 30 kilometers. During this part, the van is moving at a constant speed. After arriving the petrol station, the van stops for 10 minutes from 6:50 a.m. to 7 a.m. At 7 a.m. the van leaves the petrol station and travels to the opponent's school. The van reaches the opponent's school at 7:20 a.m. taking 20 minutes to cover the 20 kilometers. Again, the van moves at a constant speed during this part of the journey. This is the distance time graph represents the journey of the van. 2. Calculate the speed of the van, in km per minute, for the first 10 minutes. In the first part of the journey, the van travels 30 kilometers in 20 minutes. To find the speed during this part, speed equals to the change of distance divided by the change of time. Speed of the van, 30 divided by 20, equals to 1.5 kilometers per minute. The van travels at a constant speed in this part of the journey, so the speed for the 10 minutes is also 1.5 kilometers per minute. Therefore, the speed of the van for the first 10 minutes is 1.5 kilometers per minute. C. Diagram 10 shows the dot plot of the number of successful shots made by his players in a particular day. It is given that Sik Lee has set a target of 30 successful shots in average by his players in the evaluation. One of the players gives the following statement: "Our team has successfully achieved the target set by the coach." Using the information from the dot plot, give one argument that supports or opposes the player's statement. To check if this is true, we need to analyze the dot plot and determine if the average number of successful shots is 30 or more. Reading the dot plot. Each dot represents one player's performance. Therefore, the total number of dots represents the total number of players. The x-axis shows the number of successful shots. Calculate the average, that is total shots divided by total number of players. Average, also called mean. To find the total number of successful shots, multiply each shot value by its frequency, and add them up. That's 23 times 2, plus 24 times 2, plus 26 times 3, plus 28 times 4, plus 30 times 2, plus 32 times 2, plus 35 times 2, plus 36 times 4, plus 38 times 3. Then, divided by the total number of players, 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 3. The calculated result is 30 2/3. Since Lee set the target of 30 as a successful shot, the result is more than 30. The team achieved the target. Therefore, the player's statement is true. D. Let's understanding the problem. In Lee's teams, boys and girls play against two schools, School A and School B. The probability of winning each match is shown in Table 5. A team will advance to the next stage if the probability of winning at least one match exceeds 3/5. We need to calculate the probability of winning at least one match for both teams and check if it exceeds 3/5. Calculating the probability of winning at least one match, that's the sum up of the probability of win, lose, lose, win, and win, win. Probability of boys team, win, 2/5, lose, 1 minus 8/15, 2/5 times 7/15. Lose, 1 minus 2/5, win, 8/15, 3/5 times 8/15. Win, 2/5, win, 8/15, 2/5 times 8/15. Add up the fraction. The calculate result is 0.72. Check if it exceeds 3/5. Convert 3/5 into decimal. That's 0.6. Since 0.72 is greater than 0.6, the boys' team meets the requirement. Calculate the probability of girls' team, win, 3/7, lose, 1 minus 3/8, 3/7 times 5/8. Lose, 1 minus 3/7, win, 3/8, 4/7 times 3/8. Win, 3/7, win, 3/8, 3/7 times 3/8. Add up the fraction. The calculate result is 0.64. 0.64 is greater than 0.6. The girls' team meets the requirement. Therefore, both boys and girls' team get the chance to the next stage, because both the probability exceeds 3/5. Both teams will advance to the next stage. To be continue, thanks and see you.